Hey everyone, hope you're having a good weekend. I'm going to be going over what's coming up in week 3. So we're nearing the midpoint of the course, so it does go by very quickly. So you should have gotten my announcement about research and writing groups this past week, and you should have also gotten an email that says that I shared a folder with you. So I randomly place people into groups of either 4 or 5. And that's will be your research and writing groups for the rest of the semester. And those are the students that you will be doing peer review with, and that you'll be becoming familiar with their topic and the kinds of sources that they're finding. So to see who's in your group, you can click on people and go to groups, and you will see the names of the people in your group. So you should have started your research log Google Doc in the folder that I shared with you. So if you have not done that, that is the first thing that you need to do before you start the research logs this week. So to find that shared folder, you can either look in your email or go to your UNCC Google Drive. So you'll need to make sure that you are in your UNC Charlotte account, or you will not see it. So make sure that you are logged into your UNC Charlotte account there and not your personal account. And then if you go to Shared with Me, you will see a folder for our class. Okay, so please make sure that you do that and get that document started before you start the work this week. Okay. So this week is going to be mainly finding sources that give you different perspectives on your topic that you've chosen. So Research Log 1, you will see that you are finding 2 sources. And so the 2 sources that you find should come from the notes at the back of Co-Intelligence. So we're beginning with our main source, and this is called connected research. So we're practicing something called connected research, where you use the work cited or the references in a source that you already have to find more sources. So looking through the notes, look for anything that you think helps you understand your topic better in some way. It does not have to directly address your topic. So if you feel it gives you any kind of understanding of your topic for any reason, then it can work. So you can explain why that is a good source for your topic. And then you're going to follow these instructions. Please make sure that you are formatting the headings in the correct way, because this helps keep the whole document organized as we keep adding to it. So this will be your one document for research logs that you continue to add to. So we're starting with Research Log 1 with 2 sources. Please do not use the color coding. I just did that to highlight that there are different headings, but you do not need to color code your own. Just make sure that you are using the correct headings. Okay, so you'll have 2 sources, and you're doing the same things where you have the citation, summary, key terms, CRAP test, and then your last thing that you'll do is a heading 2 that says editor's commentary, and you're responding to both sources. So you write one editor's commentary that responds to both sources. Then you'll need to refresh your table of contents, and you'll see that it should all appear if you have done the headings correctly. It will look something like this, except that you'll have more sources. This research log only has 1. And to submit the link, it's a little bit different. So to submit the link, we're practicing how to use Google Docs efficiently. So you're going to copy the link from the actual table of contents. When you do that, it will send me directly to that spot in your document. So while this may not seem as important with Research Log 1, once your document gets much longer, you can send someone to the direct place in the document that you want them to look at. So they don't have to scroll through everything. Now, if you're not submitting the link, I'm going to assume that you have not done the research log and you will not get credit for it. So submitting the link prompts me to go look at your research log. If you have not submitted the link, I do not go searching for it until you do submit it. So please make sure that you do that. Okay, so you'll see we have a pattern here. We have research log 1. You'll then do on Tuesday an introduction to the Atkins Library website, which will help you with research log 2. So for research log 2, you are finding any source that you would like from the UNC Charlotte Atkins Library website. And then you're also going to do a peer response to the people in your group. So whatever is in your folder on that day, on Tuesday, whoever has done research log 1, you want to use the Google Comments feature to add 2 comments to their document. If they have not done it, there is nothing you can do about that. Okay. Okay, so we have a pattern of submitting the research log, then the next day you will see a peer response, and then a new research log, and so on. So for each research log, I'm not going to pull up every single one here, but you will be looking for a source in a specific place. Okay, so you, for like research log 4, you're finding one source from Google Scholar. You'll notice I'm always specifying whether you're finding 1 or 2 sources, so please make sure that you are looking in that yellow box there. All right, so once you start getting into the rhythm of the research logs, it will get easier. The first one, you're figuring out the heading structure, and once you have that done, it kind of becomes a habit. So by the end of the week, you will have almost all your sources. So this is still quite quick, but we are in the condensed summer class. So for Friday, you'll be doing something that takes stock of all the sources that you do find, that you have found so far, and thinking about what you still want to find. So what final gaps you see in your research, and that will prepare you for the final research log next week. So this activity on Friday is necessary to do research log 5 next week. So please let me know if you have any questions along the way. Make sure that you have set up your research log and that it is in the actual folder that was needed. So let me go back here to for that I shared with you. Okay, so again, if you're having trouble finding that folder, please reach out to me and I will send you the link again. All right, well, have a good rest of your weekend, and please let me know if you have any questions.